Do you ever feel like the world is moving on without you? Like the respect you once commanded, the energy you once had, the very purpose that drove you, has somehow faded? Maybe you look in the mirror and don't quite recognize the man staring back, feeling a gnawing sense that your best days are behind you. Perhaps you're struggling with the shift from a demanding career to quieter days, or facing physical changes that whisper unwanted truths about aging. It's a quiet ache. Isn't it, this feeling of being less than your younger self, or even less than others who seem to be thriving in their later years? It's a painful reality many men over 60 wrestle with, often in silence. You're not alone in this. And here's the surprising truth. The feeling isn't about what you've lost. It's often about what you haven't yet discovered. This isn't about turning back the clock or chasing youth. It's about unlocking a deeper, richer, more profound sense of self that's been waiting for you all along. In this video, we're going to explore some profound shifts in perspective and practical steps you can take to reclaim your power, purpose, and peace, right where you are, right now. It's about finding a new kind of strength, a new kind of value. And trust me, what you discover might just surprise you. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's begin by tackling perhaps the biggest hurdle many of us face as we cross that 60-year mark, the erosion of identity. For so long, many men define themselves by what they do. Your career, your role as a provider, your physical prowess, your ability to fix things, solve problems, be the strong one. And then, retirement hits, or physical limitations creep in, or family dynamics shift. And suddenly, the pillars of your identity seem to crumble. You look around and wonder, who am I now, if I'm not doing X, Y, or Z? This is a deeply unsettling feeling, a void that can make you feel diminished, adrift, and yes, less than. But here's the profound shift in perspective. We need to embrace your value. Your worth, your very essence, was never truly tied to what you did. It was always in who you are. This stage of life isn't about losing your identity. It's about refining it, shedding the external layers and connecting with the core of the man you've become. Think of it like this: a mighty oak tree doesn't lose its identity when it sheds its leaves in winter. It's still a magnificent oak, even stronger, more deeply rooted, having weathered many seasons. Its strength isn't in its foliage, but in its trunk and roots. Your strength isn't just in your outward achievements. It's in your character, your wisdom, your resilience. So, how do we begin to reclaim this deeper identity and find a new purpose? Start by consciously reflecting on what truly makes you feel alive now. Not what used to make you feel alive, but what stirs something within you today. Is it helping someone? Is it learning something new? Is it creating? Is it simply being present with loved ones? Many men I've spoken with find immense fulfillment in mentorship. They realize that their decades of experience, their hard-won lessons, are incredibly valuable to younger generations. It's not about working for free. It's about sharing wisdom. Perhaps you spent your life building bridges or crunching numbers, and now you can teach a grandchild how to build a birdhouse, or help a young entrepreneur navigate a tricky business problem. This doesn't have to be formal. It could be guiding a neighbor through a home repair, sharing stories with a local community group, or even just offering a listening ear and thoughtful advice to a younger family member. The key is to shift from doing to being and contributing in ways that align with your deepest values, not just your past roles. Actionable steps here involve setting aside time each week, even just 30 minutes, for quiet reflection. Grab a journal, or simply sit in a comfortable chair. And ask yourself, what are the core values I live by? What wisdom have I gained that I wish I'd known earlier? How can I share that wisdom, even in small ways, with someone else? You might be surprised at how naturally opportunities arise once you open yourself up to them. For instance, My friend Arthur, a retired carpenter, felt lost after decades of building homes. He loved his trade, but his body couldn't keep up. For a while, he just sat at home, feeling useless. Then, his daughter asked him to help her fix a creaky door. As he worked, he found a quiet joy. He then started helping neighbors with small repairs, teaching them as he went. He wasn't getting paid, but the sparkle returned to his eyes. He wasn't building houses anymore, but he was building confidence, sharing knowledge, and fostering connections. He discovered that his identity wasn't just carpenter, but wise craftsman and helper. This redefined purpose, rooted in his innate abilities and desire to contribute, brought him immense satisfaction and a profound sense of worth. It's a gradual process, this uncovering of your new, truer self. It won't happen overnight, but each small step, each moment of quiet reflection, each act of giving your unique wisdom will start to fill that void and remind you that you are, in fact, more than enough. In fact, you're becoming something even greater. Now, let's talk about something equally powerful that often goes hand in hand with those feelings of being less than, the inner critic. That voice in your head that loves to remind you of perceived shortcomings, past mistakes, or what you can't do anymore. It's the voice that compares you to younger men, or even to the younger version of yourself, and tells you you're failing. This is where mastering your mindset becomes absolutely crucial. It's not about positive thinking in a superficial way. It's about cultivating a deep, inner resilience and embracing the incredible wisdom that only comes with age. Think about it. You've lived through decades of experiences. You've navigated challenges, celebrated triumphs, learned lessons the hard way, and witnessed immense change. That isn't something to dismiss. It's a vast reservoir of knowledge and perspective that younger generations could only dream of. The trick is to consciously shift your focus from what you might be losing to what you have profoundly gained. Start by challenging those negative thoughts. When that inner voice whispers, "You're too old for that," or "You're not as strong as you used to be," gently but firmly question it. Is that truly the whole picture? Maybe you can't run a marathon, but perhaps you can still walk 5 miles, or enjoy a gentle swim, or lift lighter weights consistently. Maybe you don't remember names as quickly, but your understanding of complex life situations is deeper than ever. This requires a conscious effort, a daily practice of gratitude for what your body and mind can still do, and a recognition of the invaluable experience you carry. A simple practice is to begin each day by listing 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. It could be the warmth of your morning coffee, the sound of birds outside your window, or the comfort of your favorite armchair. This simple act retrains your brain to look for the good, to focus on abundance rather than perceived lack. Beyond gratitude, embrace continuous learning. One of the best ways to keep that feeling of mental vitality is to keep the mind active and curious. This isn't about going back to school, unless you want to. It could be learning a new hobby, playing an instrument, picking up a foreign language with an app, delving into history, learning about gardening, or even mastering a new card game. The act of engaging your brain in novel ways creates new neural pathways, keeps your mind agile, and fosters a profound sense of accomplishment and growth. My friend, David, a retired teacher, found himself feeling intellectually stagnant after years of engaging with students. He started taking online courses in subjects completely unrelated to his past profession, like astronomy and ancient philosophy. He wasn't aiming for a degree. He was simply pursuing curiosity. He said it opened up new worlds for him, gave him new topics for conversation, and made him feel vibrant and engaged again. He also realized that while his short-term memory might not be what it once was, his ability to connect complex ideas and appreciate nuances had actually deepened. This realization empowered him to see his mind not as declining, but as evolving. And speaking of the body, let's talk about nurturing it, not fighting it. The message everywhere is often about reversing aging, which can make you feel inadequate if you're not hitting the gym hard or looking like you did at 40. But here's the liberating truth: your body isn't meant to defy age. It's meant to support you in living a full life. Right now, this means a gentle, consistent approach to physical well-being. It's about movement, not martyrdom. It's about nourishment, not deprivation. Incorporate daily gentle movement. This could be a brisk walk around your neighborhood, a swim, gardening, or even a simple stretching routine. The goal is to keep your joints mobile, your muscles active, and your circulation flowing. Find an activity you genuinely enjoy, something that feels good rather than a chore. Consistency is far more important than intensity at this stage. Similarly, focus on nourishing your body with simple, whole foods. Prioritize lean protein to maintain muscle mass. Plenty of fruits and vegetables for vitamins and fiber. And healthy fats. Hydration is also incredibly important. Often, feelings of fatigue can simply be a sign of mild dehydration. Think of food as fuel and medicine for your body, helping it function optimally, rather than a source of comfort or a means to achieve an impossible ideal. Simple steps, like adding a handful of berries to your breakfast, swapping sugary drinks for water, or ensuring you have a source of protein at every meal, can make a remarkable difference in your energy levels and overall well-being. My neighbor, Robert, initially struggled with feeling less athletic. He was a lifelong runner, but knee pain put an end to it. He felt truly less than. Slowly, he started walking. Then, he discovered gentle yoga for seniors online. He began prioritizing sleep, something he'd always neglected. He realized that while he couldn't run a marathon, he could still hike for hours, enjoy pain-free movement, and wake up feeling refreshed. His physical journey transformed from one of frustration to one of gentle self-care and respect for his body's current capabilities. This holistic approach, nurturing both mind and body, is key to feeling robust and capable, regardless of your age. And finally, let's talk about connection and new adventures. One of the most insidious ways men can start to feel less than after 60 is through increasing isolation. As careers end, social circles shift, and sometimes even family moves away. The opportunities for meaningful connection can dwindle. This feeling of being disconnected can lead to loneliness, which then amplifies feelings of inadequacy. The truth is, human connection is vital for our well-being at any age, and perhaps even more so as we get older. It's not about having a huge social calendar, but about fostering genuine, fulfilling relationships. And this often involves being proactive in seeking them out. This isn't about just waiting for the phone to ring. It's about reaching out. Reconnect with old friends you've lost touch with. Many people in your age group are experiencing similar shifts in their lives and might be just as eager to reconnect. A simple phone call, an email, or even a letter can open doors to rekindled friendships. Consider joining a group or club that aligns with a new or old interest. This could be a book club, a walking group, a volunteer organization, a gardening club, a local men's shed, or even a class on something you've always wanted to learn, like pottery or photography. These environments naturally foster connection because you're already sharing a common interest. It makes it easier to strike up conversations and build new friendships. And don't discount the power of intergenerational connections. Spending time with younger family members or volunteering with youth organizations can be incredibly rewarding. It allows you to share your wisdom and perspective, while also staying current and engaged with the world. Think about my friend, John, who retired from a demanding executive role and found himself with too much time on his hands. He felt a deep loneliness and a sense that he no longer mattered. He used to be surrounded by colleagues, and suddenly, silence. After a few months, He joined a local woodworking club. He wasn't a master craftsman, but he enjoyed learning. Slowly, he started talking to the other men, sharing stories, laughing. He found a new community, a new sense of belonging, and a renewed purpose in crafting things with his hands and sharing his life experiences. He learned that showing up, even when it felt a little uncomfortable at first, was the key to unlocking new friendships and alongside connection. Embrace new adventures, big or small. This doesn't mean backpacking through Europe, unless that's what you truly desire. An adventure can be trying a new recipe, exploring a different part of your town, visiting a local museum you've never seen, or learning a new skill. It's about cultivating curiosity and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone, even just a little. These new experiences challenge your mind, ignite your spirit, and give you something fresh and exciting to look forward to and talk about. Maybe it's finally writing that story you always wanted to tell, or learning to paint, or even just mastering a new app on your phone. Every new experience, every new skill, adds another layer to who you are now, not who you once were. This entire journey, from reclaiming identity and purpose, to mastering your mindset, to nurturing your body, and forging new connections and adventures, is a continuous process. There will be good days and challenging ones, but remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. It's about small, consistent steps that build momentum and remind you of your inherent value. You are not less than. You are a man of vast experience, hard-earned wisdom, and incredible potential. This chapter of your life isn't about decline. It's about distillation, about becoming more authentically you, shedding the expectations of others and truly living on your own terms. Your worth isn't diminishing. It's transforming into something richer and more profound. You have so much to offer, so much more to experience, and so much wisdom to share. The world needs the insights and grounded perspective that only men like you possess. So, take that first small step today. Reconnect with an old friend, try a new hobby, or simply spend some quiet time reflecting on the unique wisdom you carry. You are powerful. You are valuable. You are truly just getting started on this incredible next phase of your journey. If anything in this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. What advice would you give to other men navigating this stage of life? Share your wisdom. And if you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content designed to help you live your best life at every age. You deserve to feel vibrant, purposeful, and fully alive. Live your best life at every age.